Chase Elliott and Dale Earnhardt Jr. have a history together. With JR Motorsports in 2014, Elliott made his first statement in NASCAR, winning 3 times en route to capturing the Xfinity Series title. The pair also are linked by their popularity. Jr. won the most popular driver title 15 times from 2003 to 2017. Elliott has won it every year since. This week, on the eve of NBC beginning its NASCAR coverage, the Hall of Famer offered his take on the schedule and candidly admitted that he gets annoyed by the late start times. On Saturday, just days after Earnhardt's remarks, Elliott addressed the same subject with the media and had a dramatically different take. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the NBC broadcast team kick off their coverage for the second half of the NASCAR season this weekend in Nashville. It's the 2-time Daytona 500 winner's 6th season with the network. Ahead of his work with NBC, Earnhardt talked about his upcoming broadcast work with the network on his Dale Jr. Download podcast and in a lengthy conversation with The Athletic's Jeff Gluck in his 12 Questions interview. During that discussion, the former driver offered some interesting insight into what he's trying to achieve during each broadcast. I feel like, as a broadcaster, that's your main responsibility. You go into that booth to make the fan at home realize how great a race it is in person, even when you've got to carry a race that's not quite as exciting. You don't say, it is what it is. Your job is to make it something, make it exciting, find something to talk about, find the battles, point the cameras there. There's never a race that doesn't have something compelling going on, so you've got to keep searching and looking and find it. But that was just one of the 12 questions Earnhardt answered. Another one was ordering a list of 5 annoying things as given to him by the reporter. The list included the animated show Bluey, finding rats around the house, both kids having colds at the same time, late start times for races, and the Dallas Cowboys. Interestingly, NASCAR finished P1 in Earnhardt's mind. All right, late start times is number 1, Earnhardt said. The most annoying? More annoying than anything, the reporter countered. More annoying than anything, yeah, Jr. said. I love the thought of knowing a race is going to start at 1 o'clock. And I know the start times have gotten a little more predictable, but they're still like 2:30, 3, 3:30, 4, 7. I know when an NFL game starts, it's the 1 p.m. or the 4 p.m. slot on Sunday. There's no variation. And that's what I want out of my sports. That's what I want out of everything in life. So to have to look on my phone and go, I wonder when that race starts. Is it 3, 3:30? I don't want to have to look. Earnhardt's position isn't odd. Humans are creatures of habit. They like routine. Like he suggested with the NFL, football fans know when the games will be played every Sunday. There is no guessing. This weekend at Nashville, Chase Elliott visited with reporters and was asked his thoughts on the upcoming night race at Atlanta. The 2020 Cup Series champ had some thoughts on that race and a lot more.
No, I don't think it'll change the racing itself, but I think rightfully so. I think it should be a night race, much like the majority of these summer races should be. When I saw this race was a night race and Atlanta was a night race, I'm like, dang, was somebody actually listening to something that I said? Probably not, but nonetheless, this time of year is just it's hot. For the drivers, it is what it is. It's hot every week for us, but for the people sitting in the grandstands, I mean, goodness, it's 95 degrees out here in the summer and sitting in bleachers. Like, there is no reason to be roasting on a Sunday afternoon when this facility has lights. And same for Atlanta. That just makes no sense. There's no, basketball season's over. Baseball is on TV, of course, through this time of year, but it's regional coverage anyway, and they're hard to watch. So from a TV standpoint, I don't really think there's any excuse for that. Would love to see these events be on Saturday night instead of Sunday night for people that have to go to work on Monday morning. But I just don't see any reason why we shouldn't have more night races during these months where it's so hot for the spectators and the people here to enjoy it more.
When looking at the situation from a 30,000-foot perspective, You can see why both won the Most Popular Driver award so many times. Jr. is thinking about the fans at home watching on TV and how the schedule variations might result in some missing the race just because of the changing times. Interestingly, Elliott is also thinking about the fans, just not the ones at home, but those in the stands, suffering through the sweltering heat in the summer months. It's hard to argue with either driver's position. They both make complete sense. As for NASCAR, officials are faced each year with producing the schedule and setting the accompanying start times. But it's obvious the choice isn't theirs alone. The networks have a say in the matter. And that's why, while both Elliott and Earnhardt are solid in their reasoning and speaking up for the fans, neither will likely get their way, and the start times will remain a hybrid going forward.